Machines versus free weights. So one of the questions I most frequently get asked is, what is better? Training with machines or training with free weights? So machines are generally split into two different types. You've got pin loaded machines with the oblong black weights, what's stacked on top of each other. Okay, when you cable machines and things, where you can insert a pin into all the little holes into your desired weight. Or you've got loaded plates where you add on circular plates to increase the weight. Now machines have their uses. They really are more, personally I think, for bodybuilders wanting to isolate certain muscle groups for bodybuilding purposes. Because of the isolation aspect, it allows the trainer to add on more weight compared to if they were just, say, using free weights. So machines do have their place in a good balanced training program. Utilizing them to focus on smaller muscles that would normally be much harder to train due to the bigger kind of superior muscles taking over certain exercises. Or when you are on a rehabilitation program, coming back, say, from some kind of injury to try and strengthen certain joints or muscles. So e.g. if you have bad knees, using the leg extension to strengthen the quadriceps. Strong quadriceps, strong knees. So help support the patella bone and knee joint. The downside to machines is that they bypass key areas like core muscles sometimes and other stabilizing muscles around the targeted area, which means you get less for your money. Machines also only allow us to move away in a specific direction or plane. On a pole or hinge, compared to free weights, which allow us to choose the path of the weights. So this is generally better for your joints because not every person's body is the same. So for instance, if you perform a squat on the Smith machine, which the two bars at the side, the bar will move completely perpendicular to the floor, an exact straight line. And this can cause knee problems because when you do a squat, if you see, my body doesn't travel up and down, it moves at an angle slightly and then goes down. So this can cause knee problems and some back problems and maybe hip problems. So there are a few machine exercises I'd be careful of, especially the Smith machine, which is really, in my opinion, only good for glute drives or shoulder presses. So the conclusion is there is not one better than the other. It just depends what your goals are and whether you're a beginner or not. What I will say though is if you are lucky enough to train in a gym that has a plethora of or good variety of machines and free weights, I would make sure you are competent using both, because what we do, we become biased and stick to our favorite exercises and just generally stick to them, do the same things, don't we? So for compliance, it's good to mix up different exercises and use a good variety. Also, if you're, say, waiting for the barbell bench press in the gym, because that always gets busy really quick, and you see that the pin-loaded chest press is free, rather than wasting time waiting for the bench press, jump on the pin-loaded chest press or the plate-loaded chest press machine, rather than disrupting the rhythm of your workout. But what is key to understand here is it's not so much the choice of apparatus what's going to get you optimum results, it's the right amount of stimulus you're getting from each exercise, the way you are training. Your program is just a guide. As long as you are including, say, a horizontal push, a vertical push, vertical pulls, horizontal pulls, the most important exercises to choose from are called compound exercises. These exercises will give you the best results. Compound means using more than one joint. So for instance, squats, you're going to use your hips, you're going to use your knees, you're going to use your ankles, even shoulders to hold the bar if you're doing back squats, okay? So exercises that aren't compound are called isolation, like bicep curls, you're isolating a muscle group, leg extensions, etc. But the bottom line is, use a complete mixture and keep mixing it up. But keep the onus on the stimulus from each workout rather than worrying about which to use, machines or free weights.